2 legendary serpents, 2 rival claims, 2 biggest snake on Earth. 1. The world's longest serpent, with verified specimens reaching 6.95 plus meters through Asian jungles, though exceptional length claims often remain unverified. The other, the planet's heaviest snake, with documented weights exceeding 97 kilograms, though recent taxonomic studies and record updates continue refining our understanding of maximum sizes. Reticulated Python versus Green Anaconda. This isn't just a size debate. We're myth-busting decades of exaggerated claims using verified scientific records and real biomechanical data. Which evolutionary strategy truly dominates length and agility, or bulk and crushing power? I'm Patrick from Speculative Science, and today we're separating fact from fiction in nature's ultimate heavyweight versus reach contest. Prepare for myth-shattering science that will completely change how you see these serpent titans. First, we'll expose the real verified size records versus the internet legends, revealing which measurements are actually documented and which are pure fantasy. Then we'll break down their completely different evolutionary strategies using biomechanical analysis and habitat specialization data. But here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. We'll examine documented predation footage showing exactly how their different body plans create totally different hunting advantages, then run for realistic scenarios testing biology versus environment. Plus, we'll reveal the shocking truth about which species actually has more crushing power per coil. If you're already choosing sides, drop team length or team bulk in the comments, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this matchup represents evolution's ultimate experiment in constrictor design, origins, and evolutionary specialization. These constricting giants represent 2 radically different solutions to the same evolutionary problem: how to become an apex predator as a non-venomous snake. The reticulated python evolved across South and Southeast Asia from the Nicobar Islands through Indonesia and the Philippines, developing extreme length to dominate diverse terrestrial and arboreal niches in rainforests, woodlands, and grasslands. But the green anaconda took a completely different path in South America's vast wetland systems. Found throughout the Amazon and Orinoco basins, these semi-aquatic boas evolved massive bulk and specialized anatomy for underwater ambush hunting in swamps, marshes, and slow-moving rivers. Here's the verified size comparison that busts the biggest myths. Reticulated pythons commonly measure 3 to 6 meters in the wild, with exceptional verified specimens reaching approximately 6.95 meters, though many extreme length claims remain unverified. Green anacondas typically reach 3 to 5.2 meters, with weights ranging from 30 to 97 plus kilograms for documented specimens, though recent 2024 taxonomic studies and ongoing record updates continue refining our understanding of maximum anaconda sizes and species divisions. Size-weight figures are ranges from verified records. Exceptional claims exist, but are often unverified. The habitat specialization reveals everything about their evolutionary strategies. Reticulated pythons became length specialists to hunt diverse prey across varied Asian terrains, from ground-dwelling mammals to arboreal birds. Green anacondas became bulk specialists for aquatic ambush predation, using water support to wrestle prey much larger than themselves. These aren't just big snakes. They're evolutionary experiments that pushed constrictor design in completely opposite directions. Biological weapons comparison. Their hunting arsenals represent fundamentally different approaches to constrictor predation, each perfected through millions of years of specialized evolution. Reticulated python, the reach assassin. Extreme length combined with exceptional agility and climbing ability. Laboratory observations show reticulated pythons can strike distances exceeding their body diameter and achieve rapid terrestrial movement when hunting or escaping. Their muscular coils distribute pressure across longer body sections, while their excellent climbing ability allows 3-dimensional ambush tactics. Heat-sensing labial pits and powerful grip strength make them incredibly versatile hunters across multiple habitat layers. Green anaconda Anaconda, the crushing colossus, pure bulk translated into devastating constricting capability. Published biomechanical estimates suggest anacondas generate high constriction pressures sufficient to cause circulatory arrest and sometimes skeletal damage, though exact pressure measurements vary widely in studies. Their semi-aquatic anatomy includes high-positioned eyes and nostrils for submerged ambush, while water buoyancy supports their enormous weight during prey capture. Flexible jaws allow them to swallow prey approaching their own body diameter. The fundamental difference is mechanical advantage. Reticulated pythons use length to maximize contact area and leverage across long prey bodies, while anacondas use mass to generate overwhelming pressure through fewer but more powerful coils. The 4 battle scenarios. 4 scenarios based on documented hunting behavior and verified biomechanical capabilities, pure herpetological science, maximum myth-busting accuracy. Round 1, deep river channel, when a large reticulated python encounters an anaconda in deep, murky water. The anaconda's aquatic specialization becomes decisive. Water supports the anaconda's massive weight, while limiting the python's terrestrial agility advantages. The anaconda's submerged ambush tactics and superior bulk in supported environments give it overwhelming advantage. Even the python's length can't compensate for the anaconda's crushing power when both are swimming. Round 2, shallow flooded forest. In complex vegetation with mixed water depths, both species can utilize their strengths effectively. This becomes a pure biomechanics contest. Python length and maneuverability versus anaconda mass and pressure. The critical variable is initial contact success. If the python can wrap the anaconda's head/neck region using its reach advantage, length wins. If the anaconda secures mid-body coils first, mass wins. Genuine 50-50 scenario. Round 3, exposed riverbank. On solid ground away from deep water, the python's terrestrial advantages shine. Its superior length-to-weight ratio provides better mobility and striking distance. The anaconda's massive bulk becomes a liability on dry land, reducing its speed and maneuverability significantly. The python's ability to establish coils from greater distances while avoiding the anaconda's slower terrestrial strikes gives it clear advantages. Round 4. Size class reality check. Environmental factors matter, but individual size variation is crucial. A massive 7 meter 75 plus kilogram reticulated python could potentially match or exceed smaller anacondas in both reach and power. Conversely, a truly exceptional 97 plus kilogram anaconda would overpower most reticulated pythons through pure mass advantage. Size class matching within species often matters more than species identity. The evolutionary truth. Our biomechanical analysis reveals the scientific reality behind the myths. There's no universal biggest snake because length and mass represent different evolutionary strategies. Reticulated pythons achieved apex predator status through versatility, using extreme length to hunt diverse prey across multiple habitat types. Green anacondas dominated through specialization, using massive bulk to overpower large aquatic prey in water-supported environments. But here's the deeper evolutionary insight that destroys the biggest myths. These species demonstrate that largest has no single definition in biology. Length specialists excel in environments requiring reach, agility, and three-dimensional hunting. Mass specialists dominate when raw, crushing power and aquatic ambush tactics provide advantages. The remarkable biological truth: both strategies have made these species legendary apex predators for millions of years. We're witnessing two of evolution's most successful experiments in giant constrictor design, each representing perfect adaptation to completely different ecological challenges rather than direct competition. This myth-busting analysis reveals more than just snake biology. It demonstrates how evolution creates multiple valid solutions to predatory challenges. Both the reticulated python and anaconda achieved legendary status through completely different combinations of size, strength, and habitat specialization, proving that success in nature isn't about being the biggest. It's about being perfectly adapted. Today, both species face conservation challenges from habitat destruction and human persecution. Reticulated pythons suffer from deforestation across Southeast Asia and collection for the leather trade. Green anacondas face Amazon habitat fragmentation and climate change affecting their wetland ecosystems. These magnificent constrictors represent millions of years of evolutionary refinement in non-venomous predation. Understanding their real capabilities through scientific scientific analysis, not sensationalized myths, helps us appreciate why protecting their diverse habitats is essential for preserving these incredible evolutionary achievements. If this myth-busting breakdown amazed you, absolutely crush that subscribe button for more fact-based, deep dives into nature's most misunderstood predators. Comment below which evolutionary approach impressed you more, the python's versatile length or the anaconda's specialized bulk. And remember, when we separate scientific fact from internet fiction, we become better advocates for the conservation of these remarkable serpents and the ecosystems they call home.